Okay, so that will conclude our first lesson. So we worked on a couple things today, just to kind of reiterate what we worked on and kind of go through. First thing we worked on is a little setup thing. We moved your hands a little more out from your body, to kind of start a little more. And we took your left shoulder and we made it a little more, kind of starts open with your shoulders a hair open. Kind of got that left shoulder be more in line, so everything's connected and aimed down the target line, as we worked on. One of the biggest things we worked on with you to start is trying to eliminate that miss to the right, which starts with keeping a nice straight arm in the backswing, which is what we worked on, which is also kind of shortening the backswing just a hair to kind of keep it a little more in control so we can kind of hit a more consistent golf shot. The second thing we worked on the third actually, is the club head not really passing our hands as we're coming through drastically, right? We want to make sure that our hands and body are staying connected and everything's working through the ball connected. Currently in your golf swing, we have a little bit of a pause at impact, right? So you get the impact and we kind of flip instead of kind of moving through. So that's why we were working on those kind of 3-4 swings where we get to left arm parallel with the ground, and then we work on really finishing through and clearing our hips through the impact zone. So I just want you to kind of go on probably about 10-20 seconds about what you felt like today, kind of the feelings you've had in terms of when you hit a shot good, what did it do, versus when you hit a shot bad, what did it do?
Okay. Definitely a difference from where it was in my stance, a little bit further out, my stronger shoulders you talked about, and definitely when I had my arm parallel and straight, shifting my weight coming through, you could definitely feel the difference from normal when I hit them thin or a little chunky. I was really starting to get full contact with the ball, and you could tell. And it certainly wasn't flying off to the right as much as it has in the past. Still a little right, but not as bad. I felt much better about that.
Yeah, so definitely one of the things that we noticed today in your golf swing is that the club face and impact is definitely open, right?
Mm-hmm.
So the ball's starting right. However, today the ball was starting right, and originally it started right and was going right. We kind of got it where the club path is kind of almost neutral now. So we see our misses just kind of starting right and going a hair right rather than going right and even farther right. So as we continue through this lesson process, we have 2 more lessons to go. We're going to really work on that club face, kind of closing a little bit, getting it more neutral, so that we can kind of square it up a little bit better at impact, so we can kind of get the start online. In terms of that, we're going to have another lesson, hopefully when it's not snowing out, in about 2 or 3 days. So in the next 2 or 3 days, I want you to try to find a little bit of time, an hour, maybe 30 minutes, try to work. I know it's hard, it's cold out. Try to work on the golf swing a little bit. Just hit some golf balls. I want you to feel just nice 3-4 swings. You keep that left arm through, and you really work on making sure we're finishing through the ball, right? Because every golf swing, we want to make sure that our weight is getting from our right side to our left side properly, so that we can make sure we're transitioning through and making better contact with the ball. So I will leave you to that and allow you to kind of continue to go practice, and I will see you in 2 days.
Excellent. Thank you.
Of course.